Hi, I'm the Stock Retro Gamer, and we should talk about Flashback. Released in 1992, originally for the Amiga, and developed by Delphine Software. Flashback is a sci-fi, platforming RPG action-adventure game which has you playing as Conrad, a spy stricken with amnesia, forced to rediscover who he is and stop an alien invasion of Earth. Now, my version of Flashback growing up was the Mega Drive/Genesis version, so this is what I'll be using for the video. The look of Flashback has a unique style. All the backdrops were hand-drawn, and rotoscoping was used for the animations, giving the movement of Conrad and his enemies a level of fluidity and realism that you rarely saw in games at the time. Now, this wasn't the first game to do this, as games such as Another World and Prince of Persia used the same technique. As well as a smooth movement, Conrad has a fairly sophisticated moveset when it comes to negotiating between platforms and drawing his weapon. Not the most intuitive system, but once you've mastered it, controlling Conrad becomes second nature. The 7 levels were linear for the most part. Sometimes you'd have to backtrack as you could miss something important if you weren't paying attention. Mostly enemies would drop keys when they were killed, which would help you progress. Some basic puzzle sections were implemented in the levels, which gave a moderate challenge at best. Flashback always struck me as a game for adults. Now, by this I don't mean it contains Certificate 18 content. It just felt like a mature, grown-up game. Your sprite wasn't a blue hedgehog or cartoonish plumber. Conrad was just a man, proportionately realistic in his look and movement. Also, the missions contain some grown-up stuff too. On level 2 you need to find work, save money and use public transport. Now, there were plans for a level where he got married, got a mortgage and had 3 kids, but that was scrapped. The cinematics in Flashback were impressive and engaging. In between each level you were greeted with a mini 2-minute movie for exposition. It really gave the player that feeling that they were playing a movie. Now, the story itself of shape-shifting aliens taking human form to infiltrate our government is one as old as time. But originality in a video game story is overrated. The execution was flawless. The music in Flashback is scarce, but memorable. During the levels themselves, the only music you get are cool 5-second bassline licks to alert you that something was going to go down. My favourite bass lick is at the opening cutscene. Yes. Sometimes during combat, it would give you something fast-paced to get your heart pumping. The music played during the cutscenes is very synth-heavy and really pulls you into the Flashback world. The combat in Flashback is satisfying, but could also be punishing. Because of the screen-by-screen style Flashback utilised, you needed to be ready for what's coming. Sometimes using the roll and shoot technique was useful with getting the drop on your enemy. Your arsenal was minimal. 1 gun with unlimited ammo, a force field, and a melee attack for those close encounters. This doesn't seem like a lot to work with, but Flashback wasn't about finding a bigger and better weapon. More learning to use what you have more effectively. Flashback spawned a sequel, Fade to Black, released on PlayStation 1 in 1995, and a 2013 remake released on Windows, Xbox 360 and PS3. To conclude, Flashback is a slick sci-fi adventure game with stunning visuals, a compelling story, innovative mechanics and exciting action. I urge you to play this game if you haven't already. I'm the Stock Retro Gamer. Please comment below. If you like this video, then please like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.